สวัสดีครับผมเจอกันอีกแล้วกับจาโออเมริกา around the world คลิปนี้เป็นภาษาปากีสอีกแล้วเพราะว่าจะได้ทำคลิปภาษาอังกฤษไปเมื่อวานนี้เมื่อ2 วันก่อนแล้วมีพี่ๆน้องๆหลายท่านติดใจมากเลยบอกว่าโอ้ยจ่าสุดยอดบอกกล้วยเต้นมากเลยภาษาปากีสจ่าฟังฟังง่ายฟังนู่นฟังนี่เขาบอกว่าขอเป็นภาษาอังกฤษอีกมันเรียลดีมันเหมือนจริงเหมือนจังแบบไม่มีปรุงแต่งเป็นคลิปที่เราสอนจากใจสอนน้องๆทหารก็พี่น้องขอมาจ่าก็จัดให้อีกนะแล้วก็มีหลายๆท่านอยากจะรู้ว่าเฮ้ยจ่าแล้ววันๆจ่าทำงานอะไรยังไงนี่แหละครับงานจ่าเขาจ้างจ่าให้มาพูดมาคุยมาเม้ามอยมาฝอยน้ำลาย ให้กับน้องๆทหารอเมริกันฟังแล้วก็มีคนถามจ่าอีกจ่าไปพูดอย่างงู้นอย่างนี้แล้วจ่าเป็นเอเชียเขาฟังจ่าหรือเปล่าคือต้องบอกอย่างนี้ครับถ้าเรายังคิดเรื่องนั้นอีกมันก็ยังจะเป็นเรื่องแบบนั้นอีกนะครับอย่างกับเรื่องว่ามีเขาจะเชื่อฟังจ่าหรือเปล่าเพราะจ่าเป็นเอเชียเป็นนู่นเป็นนี่เขาจะฟังจ่าหรือเปล่าคือจ่าไม่รู้จะอธิบายยังไงนะครับคือกองทัพอเมริกาก็คือกองทัพอเมริกากองทัพอเมริกามีหลากหลายเชื้อชาติหลากหลายทุกอย่างครับสุดท้ายมาเรามีความเป็น professional เขาจะมีเหยียดไหมก็คงมีแหละลึกๆในใจอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแต่คงไม่พูดออกมาเสียงดังหรอกถ้าพูดมาเสียงดังก็พวกคนนั้นหรือคนกลุ่มนั้นก็คงไม่ได้อยู่ในกองทัพเพราะว่าเราไม่มีเนื้อที่ให้เขาเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าจ่ายังมานั่งคิดพะวงหน้าพะวงหลังว่าเขาจะฟังจ่าหรือเปล่าจ่าพูดภาษาอังกฤษฟังก็ไม่รู้เรื่องสำเนียงก็ไม่สำเนียงอเมริกันแล้วคนที่เขาฟังจ่าเขาจะให้ความน่าเชื่อถือจ่าหรือเปล่าอันนี้จ่าไม่สามารถบังคับจิตใจเขาได้เรามีจุดยืนของเรามีคำสั่งที่เราต้องทำตามแล้วเราก็ถือความเป็น professional ระดับโปรนะครับของการเป็นทหารอเมริกันเพราะฉะนั้นI don't care คุณไม่เข้าใจฉันก็เรื่องของคุณใช่ไหมแต่เรา make sure ว่าแต่เราก็ให้ความเป็น professional สำหรับเขาและเขาก็จะให้ความเป็น professional สำหรับเราแต่ส่วนลึกๆข้างในเขาจะมีความนิดๆหน่อยๆมันคงมีแหละเพราะเราคือมนุษย์ครับเรื่องนิสัยเกลียดชังริษยาเหยียดหยามมันมีอยู่แล้วแต่ว่าคุณจะมีน้อยมีมากมันแล้วแต่บุคคลคนนั้นนะครับนะโอเคอย่าให้จ่าต้องมาเมามอยฝอยน้ำลายต่อเลยมาดูกันแล้วถ้าใครมีคนบอกว่าเฮ้ยจ่าคลิปภาษาอังกฤษไม่เข้าใจตอนนี้ถ้าดูอยู่นะครับมันจะมีตัวเฟืองเป็นตัวเกียร์รูปเกียร์นะครับกดเข้าไปแล้วให้เลือกเป็นภาษาไทยได้เวลาจ่าพูดภาษาปากีสมันก็จะมีคำภาษาไทยปุ๊บใกล้เคียงกับสิ่งที่จ่ากำลังพูดอยู่เป็นภาษาไทยเขียนลงมาเพราะฉะนั้นกดเข้าไปเดี๋ยวนี้เพราะว่าหลังจากที่จ่าจบคลิปนี้ปิดนี้แล้วเข้าคลิปที่จ่าจะพูดภาษาอังกฤษจะเป็นภาษาอังกฤษหมดนะเพราะฉะนั้นต้องกดตัวเฟืองแล้วให้เลือกตัวเป็นศัพท์ภาษาไทยแล้วเจอกันชอบไม่ชอบยังไงอย่าลืมกดไลค์อย่าลืมกด subscribe มาไปดูจ่าภาษาอังกฤษกันครับผมสวัสดีครับ
อย่าลืม subscribe ทั้งสองคนและทั้งสองคน
เป็นการกำลังเปิดอันนี้ก็นี่กำลังเป็นดูว่าเรือลำนี้ถูกสร้างมา1ค่ายนี้ยังหลงไหลความเป็นทหารเรือมากน้อยแค่ไหนต้องตามมาดูครับ
Alright, I'm gonna take my mask off. I'm vaccinated. So let's talk about today. Obviously, no one want to leave the Navy. Anybody? Okay. Okay. So everybody's set. Who met with me last month? Okay, like half of y'all. So awesome. So let's talk about something today different, right? Obviously, you filled the form, and Pastor McGee and Pastor Shot got you locked down and identify any issues, if there is any, for you to prevent you from shipping out. I think we already resolved that, okay? But today, I just want to come in and talk to you. What is leadership to you? Okay? Just think in your head, like, okay, this is leadership, right? But here's what we're So talk to yourself. Say, okay, guys, what's leadership? Start brainstorming and all that, right? Kind of like a crazy person talking to themselves. Like, okay, oh yeah, leadership's okay. But here's the bottom line. Leadership just don't become leadership in one night, one day, or 1 week, or 1 month, right? I've been in the Navy 21 years. I don't think I'm a great leader, but I learned so much. And you know what? As a follower, you're gonna learn so much. And as who listened what I talked last month, it's going in boot camp, knowing your PQS, and you become that leader, leading the pack, helping other people out, right? So today, I'm gonna test your knowledge to see what your leadership level is. And there's no right or wrong, okay? We ready? Oh man, come on. I just drove and cut through traffic. I was doing 110 miles per hour just to come meet up with y'all. Y'all gotta excite me up. You ready?
Yes, CJ.
Woo! All right, let's go. We're gonna start off with real simple word. Hopefully I can spell this thing right and not embarrass myself. I got 43 on the test, so. What's the first letter? L, E, leader? L-E, okay, then I'm trying to check your knowledge, see? I say it, but it ain't right. Okay, L-E-A, D, E, R, S, H, I, P. Pretty simple, huh? Right? Okay, so how many people we got here? 3, 6, 9. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll take the last letter. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you 30 seconds. Okay? Think about leadership's trait that you could think of. That as soon as you see leadership, this is the character that you need to be a leadership. Anything, could be anything. There's no right or wrong. I'm telling you, there's no right or wrong. Okay? So, give you 30 seconds, or whoever ready, just come on up. And like I say, you can write any words, right? Could be in between, could start off, or could be in between. Don't really matter, as long as the word means something to you to become leadership. Simple. You look confused. We good? Thumbs? Okay, all right. Whenever you guys ready. I'll go first because I'll take the easy letter. All right. There we go. Teamwork. Teamwork and dreamwork. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I like that. Okay. I want to hear that, girl. Okay. All right. Okay, all right, a good one, that's a good one. All right. Everybody like, please don't take my letter. that's what happens when you go last. Okay, accountability, I like it, okay. Okay. MENT. My man, I want to hear that. That's pretty good. I never didn't see that one. Okay. I like that one. Okay. Is loyalty is such a word? It is? Oh. Okay. Smart, okay. Integrity.
I don't know.
Hey, don't worry, man. We got you. We in the Navy. Cool. Huh?
No, that was punishment was not me.
Okay. As you coming up here to brief your word, just like I said, no right or wrong. Don't be embarrassed. This is what the learning process. And so we all agree here before I start, spelling this thing out. We all agree that leader don't become in overnight or 1 night or 1 week or 1 month, right? And even me, in 21 years in the Navy, I still don't consider them a great leader. But I continue to learn. So today, we're gonna learn each other's point of view of what leadership really mean by using this trait, what they're representing. Sound good?
Yes, Senior Chief.
All right. Instead, you want to go in order or you want to go in whatever?
Go in order.
Go in order. All right. Letter L. Lima. Who's that? Come up front. Let's go. Want to hear? Okay.
Senior Chief. Being loyal to your group, being loyal to your teammates,
Okay.
being able to show loyalty to your leader as well.
Okay.
So that's what I got, Senior Chief.
Okay. Anyone you guys want to add on anything to what's the loyalty mean to as the leaderships?
Yeah, so it's kind of a fine line, right, when it comes to loyalty as being a leader, okay? Because you have to have loyalty for your group, just like you're expounding on, right? But you have to have loyalty to the mission, right? We all have bosses. Even the senior chief, right, 21 plus years in the Navy, he has a boss, right? Ultimately, when it comes to us accomplishing a goal in the Navy, we're accomplishing a mission, right? And that's primary, okay? So you have to find that balance as a leader to exercise loyalty on all fronts, and that goes up and down.
I like it. Up and down. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Good, man. Good stuff. Like it. Thank you. All right. Next letter, echo. Ooh, I want to hear this one. I haven't seen this word yet.
Evolving.
But as far as I did this training so many times, but no one really put that words up there, so really want to hear that.
Other side, over.
Sorry.
See the board very
Evolving. To be a leader, I think you need to be able to kind of change the way you teach some people, because not everyone will learn the same. The leadership that may have worked for one group may not work for the next. And understanding that, the world is changing, not just you. So, if you're trying to, I guess, be more inclusive and things like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very, very powerful. As the Navy, it's just stuck in my head, even 21 years. My leaders that I worked for in the past, know your people. She's exactly right. And the more you evaluate your people, the more you get to know your people, right? And sometimes this uniform might be from 6 to 4 or 5, whatever. But as being a leaders, it don't really stop there. It might stop even past beyond 1800. Hey, is your kid doing okay? Hey, is your wife, is she good? All right. Grandpa, you need a vacation? That's big. So, and I'm telling you, the more you evolve and you be able to help, that loyalty gonna come back to you as well too. So, wow, got me goosebumps going on, girl. Okay, accountability. Let's see.
You have to be able to hold yourself accountable as well as your team accountable for whatever your tasks are at hand. If somebody makes a mistake under your command, you have to know that while they're accountable for making that mistake, it's also your job to make sure that they don't make mistakes in the process.
Right.
And if you're under somebody's command, you have to make sure that you hold yourself accountable to get the task done without having to be micromanaged all the time.
Yeah, that's big. And throughout your Navy career, you're gonna find out that some will be stricter and less strickers, but at the end of the day, if you have that accountability to yourself, you have to be responsible for yourself to be accountability first, right? Because if you can, but then you like jack up behind, then what good are you, right? So hold yourself accountable for it all the time. I like it, man. Goosebump level 2 to the second power. Okay, all right. Driven.
Yes, Senior Chief.
All right. Let's take a road trip. What do you got?
Alrighty, so I believe that for a leader to be driven, it's very important. A leader who has drive, they have passion, and when the followers or the other people that are being led by this leader see that their leader is driven, they're also motivated and they're also driven to contribute the best that they can to the mission, to the cause, to whatever it is that the leader is driven for.
Wow.
And so that's what I have, and that's why I put driven.
Freaking awesome. I wish I could curse. I can't curse. You're not gonna get me. But I'm gonna add on to what he was saying. It's just absolutely correct, bro. As being a leader, right? Think about car. If you have pedestrian across a vehicle, you can slam the brake, ABS, take control, and then you probably stop that within probably 5 to 6 seconds, right? But now think about being leaders. You no longer operate and driven on the vehicle anymore, but you operate in vehicle. You're going to be operating on the train, right? How long does it take to stop that choo-choo train if it's coming full speed? It's powerful. And if you can driven your team to driven, you can go through a lot of obstacles. So, ooh, third power. I like it. Okay. All right. Ooh. Who's that? I can't even say that word. Let me try. Enthusiastic. I messed that one up pretty good, huh? Hey, I can push it out like, like go with the flow, like, hey, enthusiastic. Yeah, right. Let me hear it.
I believe a leader should be enthusiastic because you want someone with a positive mindset to lead the group. You want someone to have like positive like emotions and feelings towards the team. Because if you feel like you can do it, then the whole team's gonna feel like they can accomplish any mission given at hand, even if it seems impossible at the time being.
Man, you almost got me tear up, man. That's real. The reason I got tear up because there's a lot of moment in your Navy career you're gonna get mad, you're gonna get upset, you're gonna get frustrated. But to come in with that positive energy, you're coming in, it don't matter how crappy it is. But if you're the leader of the pack and you just come defeated already, that day or that whatever that trip or that mission, it's gonna go a different direction. So definitely hold that. I know sometimes it's tough. Maybe you suffer inside, right? But there's help, there's chaplains, there's so many things. If you get to the point where you can't handle it anymore, you have to let it go and go, seek some help, right? But as being leader, sometimes you have to get that, sacrifice and kind of suck it up some, and protect the people, right? Certain way. But you need to bring that enthusiastics. I messed that one up pretty good. Oh, okay. To the full power. How about that? Okay. All right. Next. Oh, that's me. We'll come to my last one. Smart. Yeah.
The leader
Yeah.
should be smart. I mean, it kind of goes with everything else. You got to be driven. You got to be responsible. I mean,
Yeah.
if a leader makes a mistake, then they're not really smart. They gotta know what they're doing to be a leader.
Okay. It's probably more like credibility
Yeah.
of that individual, right? Because if you come like, hey, 2 + 2 is 22. What's up, man?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, shit. Who am I working for, right? And I get it, and it makes sense, but here's the thing. I want to add on to what you're saying. Sometimes leaders don't have all the answer, and sometimes you might look dumb in front of your people, for real. But are you gonna be the one that bullshit your way out? Unless you're good like me. For real, right? Sometimes you have to get to the point where, hey, I don't know the answers. I look really dumb right now, but give me like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. I will find an answer for you. It's look better than just bullshit your way out and make yourself like, oh, I know it all. And you probably get more credibility and you probably look more smarter on your people that you're leading, right? And sometimes it's not always the people that you're working for, but it's always that you work for. Look how dumb you look if you just go and bullshit your way out and the boss probably like, what the fuck he's talking about? So, hey, I'm with you, man. Smart. Okay. Oh, we moving along. I like it. Choose your train. Honesty. Who we got honesty? I like your sweater already. Look at the Navy. Pin out. Right. Let's go.
So a leader should be honest because if they're not honest with telling the whole story for like the briefing of a mission,
Right.
they've already they've committed a lie of omission, so they're not honest and they won't have nearly as much respect by people when they're not getting told the whole story. And so they're not being honest to their people.
And I'm saying this. You know what? This one, it didn't start when you joined the military. This one start from house, from your home, going to school, and going to be honest to the people surrounding you. So, and this is the as now if we put this as a leadership role, leadership responsibility, right? when I go into any workshop or any, who I in charge or work for, this is what I always tell them. You got my trust, and I'm being honest with you, and 100% to you all. But to you, give me 0%, and let my work, my trust, my honesty work my way up from 0% to 100%, because I'm not going to ask you 100% from you. I'm asking you 0%. And I'll let my performance speak of who I am, of being honesty, of how I'm operating, and how I'm going to take care of you. So try to reverse a little bit and try to look into it. But honestly, if you blow it up, sometimes you might do it just to nervous or whatever the reason it is, or you might be used to being lying your way out back in the past, and it's come in as being leader. It's okay, but it's not okay if you don't ever wake up from it. You need to wake up from it that hey, it's not okay to lie. Right? It's okay. Leadership make mistake. We do make mistake. But it's not okay if you never learn your mistake. It's never okay if you're leading or lying your people that work for. It's not okay. Okay? So, like it, man. Okay, 2 more words. Integrity. I messed that one up, huh? Say it again, man.
Integrity.
Integrity. Okay. Come on up. Let me see what we got.
All right. So integrity.
What's your job at first? What's your job in the Navy?
SB.
Oh shit. Okay. Now I have to blow your face now. Okay.
Somewhat similar to accountability.
Okay.
Integrity, like if someone tells you to do something, like maybe they delegate you a task, and then they turn their back, are you going to do the right thing?
Okay.
Someone tells you to do like 25 push-ups, are you going to cheat it out and do 10, or are you going to knock them out even when they're not looking?
That's
Doing
it.
the right thing when
Nobody looking. Yep. And this word is really driving me crazy sometimes. How many people in here ever go into the mall and see this young kid do some dumb stuff, but you don't ever want to intervene? Throwing trash, simple as that. You kind of like, and I know that person doing it because no one's looking, or they just happy they're doing that, or they just like to do that kind of stuff. But when you come into this, you have to be true to yourself and also your team too, even when someone's looking at it and when someone is not looking at you. And if you can be consistent, doing that constantly without no one looking, you'll be fine. Okay? And as soon as you master that, guess what you're going to do next? Make sure you share the love, share the well, and share your inspiration of how to be integrity to your people. What's the important of it? Okay. Okay, man. I gotta blow your face though. Okay, I'm sorry, man. Any more special force in here? You? No? Just you? When you're shipping out?
April 11th.
Okay.
But I'm getting it switched.
To SO?
That and I'm switching it. I don't know if you know Alan East. He's out of this office.
Yeah, I know.
Me and him are switching dates.
Oh, you're the one that works.
Yeah.
I don't know about the switching date, but I know Alanese. Okay.
It's just the ship dates are further out. He wants to leave sooner. He wants to leave later.
Oh, swap.
So we're working it on their end to just switch their contract dates.
Okay. Yeah, that's something done with the spec op
Yeah.
shop, so it's workable. Okay. Good. Punishment. My man. He's coming with the Skull movie. What's the name? What's the name of the movie? Skull. Punishment, right? That's the name. Of the
Punishment. You gotta.
Okay.
Punishment. You gotta be able to punish not only yourself but others. As a leader, you can't be afraid to punish others, even though you might seem that you might be like thinking that other people might be thinking that he thinks he's better than us, but you're just showing your leadership as punishing others just so they don't make a mistake. If they do make a mistake, punish them. I'm not talking about like spank them or nothing, but like punish them where they don't make that mistake again, where it won't be just over and over again. Without punishment, it would just be chaos.
Yeah. That's deep, man.
Yeah.
That's deep, and it is, man. As me growing in the Navy, right? Growing up, not English is not my first language, so English barrier is like my first obstacle already. How am I gonna go lecture someone and like, oh, this guy not gonna listen to me? He probably gonna punch me in the face or whatever, right? But it is true, man, because there will be some tough time that your best guy that you work for, he might be out of line, but you have to tell him like, stay straight. Don't go sideways and swerve and do some crazy stuff. In the Navy, we have a lot of training systems to kind of so-called punishment, but it's actually like corrective plan of action to help the individual. You know, and there's so many sources outside, even though you're outside your work source, to be able to help that person to get them on the right track. So, but I like what you're saying. There is when you're using the hammer, there's a right time to using the hammer, but you also want to keep time for whoever make that mistake, time them to learn and correct their mistake, right? Amen. Good. All right, man. I like it. I see you slimming down too, so keep it up. All right. So I'll wrap this training up, man. So my word is responsibility, right? It is our responsibility to hold ourselves to do all the things we just talked about. Simple as that. Okay? And this is my definition of leadership to you all. It's 300,000 plus in the U.S. Navy, coming from different background. Does anybody know where Guam at? Right? Some of you know, right? You know, Puerto Rico, right? 50 state, right? You know, there's a lot of diverse. There's, you know, a lot of Colombian, Thai, Chinese, Russian. We all in the U.S. military. The U.S. military probably the only branch that have the most diverse group of people. Did you know that there's no longer don't ask, don't tell policy? Have you heard that policy before? Right? There's no such thing as don't ask, don't tell anymore. We okay with same-sex marriage. There's nothing's standing between us being human right anymore, right? So what the leaderships to me, and I'm share this to you, is how can you mold people from different background, different state, to moving one direction with you? Because everybody's not going to be the same. Everybody's coming from the same different background. Everybody's going to have a different thinking process. How can you move your team to the direction that you want to go? How are you going to motivate that guy that just want to sit on their behind, don't want to get up and do the work? How are you going to spark the interest? That's leadership. You have to understand. You have to evaluate. You need to know your people. You need to be loyalty to it. You need to be accountability to yourself and your people. And all this thing, I'm telling you, you are a leader already. These words we just talked about is already in you. This word is nothing new to you at all. Just know when's the right time to use it. And be true to yourself, and you're going to be a great leader, okay? So that's conclude my training to you all, okay? And it doesn't stop here. What's up now? Yeah, you got me, huh? I'm a YouTuber, so just give you a heads up. No, I'm just kidding.